Alright then, gang. So, Ground to Ground is back. This actually wasn't part of the plan at all, as it never is really with Ground to Ground. It's always spontaneously seeing where we end up. Sometimes it's planned, but most of the episodes, I think the best episodes, are not planned at all. We'd actually spent a couple of days in the Lake District, or near the Lake District, and we were on our way home, and then one of those random ideas just popped into our heads as we were planning our way back. Blackpool wasn't too far away, so we thought, why not add another ground to ground? And here we are. Sometimes, as we know, the best football trips aren't the planned ones, they're the random detours that end up becoming memories. Blackpool FC play at Bloomfield Road, a stadium that's been home to the club for over a century. Football's been played here in some form since the late 1800s. Blackpool themselves were founded in 1887 and have had some huge moments over the years. And in my opinion, one of the best away days that you can do. I've done this away day with Port Vale a couple of years ago. I'm pretty sure the game was just a boring nil-nil draw, but the experience was absolutely phenomenal. Most people probably think immediately of one thing when Blackpool gets mentioned. The 1953 FA Cup final is often called the Matthews Final. Even though Stanley Matthews finally got his hands on the trophy, a lot of people forget Blackpool actually came back from 3-1 down to win 4-3. And like I say, it's just a fantastic day out. The pubs are usually pretty decent. You're right by the seaside. You've got the pleasure beach just down the road. It's definitely one to tick off the list. Bloomfield Road today holds just over 16,000 supporters and has changed massively over the years. I'm not gonna lie, guys. When we first pulled up here and looking at the front, well, this side of the stadium, I'm assuming it's the front, the main entrance. I did feel a little bit underwhelmed. I didn't get stadium vibe straight away. I think from the distance, it looks stunning. It looks fantastic. But as we started to walk around more, I just kind of like got more of a vibe and an impression of what Blackpool FC are all about. And I can say the stadium did grow on me. Wouldn't be a football stadium without a statue on it, would it? It's had a few different redevelopments and eras, but it's still one of those grounds that feels properly connected to its community. That is for sure. I'm always curious with grounds like this because you wonder what it'd be like on a
Feels
match
more
day
like a college,
with
I'm not gonna lie,
people just everywhere. And like I say, thankfully, I have
than a
experienced the
stadium.
away end once. It was a couple of years ago.
Was that
As we all know,
98?
Blackpool itself
No,
became one of Britain's biggest holiday destinations.
Sports
Millions of
college.
people used to come here every year for the seaside, the lights, and the famous tower, of course.
Sports
Football
college
and
as well?
seaside towns always seem to have a different
Are
feel
we
to them.
sure?
Walking around initially, it did really have a sort of like
Yeah?
collegey sort of feel to it, and then you
Not
could
even
just
that.
see the seats in the background. And whilst it did take me a
Doesn't
few
really
minutes to
feel like
warm
a
up to the
football ground.
stadium, I did
Oh
then
shit.
just get this understanding that
I don't
Blackpool are
remember
just
all this.
so heavily
Can't
focused
believe
on
that's that
their
culture.
educational system, the community, just doing everything, doing the most for the better of the Blackpool community. And that is
Wait,
pretty admirable, I have to say, even though I can't
that
say
is
the word properly.
mental.
Here we go, doing our usual little
Yeah,
sneaky
that
peek
sounds
ins. The
mental.
camera would not focus at all, but I was doing the best that I possibly could to get a little sneak peek through
But
of the ground there,
cool.
of the seats in the
No,
stadium.
no. A kitty.
Did see a cat on the way as well. They're walking down the side of
Away
the
entry.
stadium here then. This is towards the
That
away
goes the
entry, as you can
turnstiles.
see. Turnstiles 18 to 21, etc., etc.
Are
So
we going down this
we're
way?
following the cat down. And they were, obviously, it's out of season now, so they were doing a bit of work on the ground, bit of maintenance and stuff. And in all honesty, guys, definitely was not expecting this at all.
Please.
So the cat had gone in that way, and we noticed that one of the
What is
gates was
that?
open while work was being done around the stadium. and I was
Oh,
so close, so close, and I just wanted to just run in. Did have a little peek through. My anxiety was through the roof. I did spot a guy,
what?
a worker. I did swiftly turn around and run off, and then I was just staring for ages, iffing with Emily. And I thought, "Do you know
Was
what?
it like a
What are they
bottle
gonna do?
can sort of full,
We're
or it
two
was just
women.
like,
We're just two little lesbians."
oh,
That
that's
was
a good thought.
unnecessary. I'm so sorry.
My
What are
phone's
they gonna do
alarming
to
me.
us? Yeah, we got to be the two least
Oh,
intimidating people. We're obviously not up to any mischief. Worst things that worse, we'd be asked to leave, and we'd apologise and go on our merry
going
way.
there.
Emily, shout out to
Yeah.
Emily, growing a backbone, and she was like, "Nah, come on, we're doing it. We're going, we're going." So we walked through, and this is the first time I think on ground to ground we've actually been able to get a proper
Yeah.
nice view
Down there.
inside
Nice.
and being so close to the pitch as well. Loved it while the workers worked on in the background. Obviously, we weren't
Yeah.
planning on sneaking into anywhere, but being able
Feels
to
good.
quickly see inside and get a little glimpse of the pitch and stands was a really cool and very unexpected moment. And there I am, absolutely buzzing with that. So it's
Yeah,
ticking
we
off
can go back
one
and
of
visit when
two
we're out.
ground to ground firsts actually that we ticked off on our experience in Blackpool.
That was so cool.
Walking back past again. Didn't want to chance it
Perfect.
again though. As we walked back round
Just to give
the front
myself
of the
the
ground again.
thing is, it's like the worst they could do is say no, I suppose. I try and build my confidence up with it and be
And
like,
I was speaking to Emily there about being
oh,
nervous about walking through.
let's wait.
But it's
Well,
about
we
taking more
didn't because we
opportunities
actually
like
got to
that. It's not about being
go to the pitch,
disrespectful
so
or, breaking in
oh,
anywhere.
hello. Can you hear
Absolutely
me?
not. But if something's wide
Nice.
open and we've got a chance to go and have a little peek,
Still getting
then
college
of course we're
vibes.
going to do so. If I did
Education,
bump
community
into any
centre. Yeah,
worker,
no, I thought they had
I
that,
would have just asked if
but
can I just come in and record a quick
I don't
30
know. I just
second
think
clip
the
or
front
something,
of
even a
it looks
5 second clip
shy.
or something.
But then now I'm getting the
And this for
vibe
me
of
was the
like
moment when I just
we'll put.
realised that this
Now
club
we're looking more
is
like a
just all
football
about
ground.
its community. Walking past and seeing all the different stuff to do with
Yeah,
like colleges and like youth academies and
yeah.
yeah,
To be fair, it
there
is
was a
like
lot of
end of season,
information on all of
so
that kind of thing. And
you know.
it is pretty damn cool. And it's nice
Oh,
to see that
yeah.
as well. We're walking like past all the different football gates as well now. Sorry, all the different entrances and stuff. Kind of has a more stadium feel to it. The brickwork's pretty nice actually. It's one thing that I loved when we went to Rangers was the
The
old
late
brick
gate.
on that stadium was stunning. So yeah, kind of nice again here. No open doors or anything though, but I was really happy, and this is the
Yeah,
second first
it's
that
the
we've
club
ticked
shop.
off on our ground to ground series, and that is
But
actually going into a club shop.
yay,
Spotted the
oh,
Port Vale badge, so let's point that out. Get that in
up the
the
veil.
episode as well in the vlog for you guys. But yeah, so we actually got to go inside the club shop,
Title
which
for this
we'll
one's
get to
already gonna
in
be good.
just a brief moment as I try and have another little peek through for you lot. There you can see, you can imagine that being rammed, fans jumping
Have you got beer
about,
kit?
beers in hand,
No.
and yeah,
None
just
of
good
us gonna be
vibes all
there.
round. Good
No.
football vibes all round.
So that one's not as open.
I think I was trying to see if there was anything else that had been left open for us to get into. I did really like this feature as well, the
That's
Armfield
cool.
Club, I believe. I love the artwork
Nice.
on the side of that building. Absolutely stunning. Got to get the stickers in there as well. M Block. Shout out to M Block.
See, got
Massive
me on
treble
Friday.
lodge right by the ground,
Friday
which
mind, I've
is
still got the
definitely
stuff
worth
from
noting for any future away days that might take place at Blackpool.
ah.
We go.
So the vibe
We
that I
got
get is there a club
a
that
lovely
put a lot
little
into their like
picture
education
painting, I think, actually,
and
of
community? Yeah.
the Blackpool Tower,
So
of
that's
course.
that's quite
Used to
nice.
love as a kid
I'm now
on our way to Blackpool, and my mum would be like,
I've now
or
changed my
mum or dad
mind
would
on
be
how
like,
I
"Oh, I can see
feel
the tower now," because like
about
you
them.
knew you were getting close.
vibe that I got was like, what the fuck's this? Like,
But
this
yeah,
isn't it
here
supposed to
is
be?
the official club
This is the
shop.
first time we'll
I
be
think it's like
going
the
to a
ticket
club shop
office as
before.
well. I'm pretty sure Vale
Like
do
ground to
a
ground.
similar thing or the same
Get
thing.
like a
Get your
windswept and a
tickets from there if you're not getting them online or
follow.
on any
What's it
apps or
called?
anything. So they had like
Follow.
some nice sales on, and like I said, I think we dropped on with it being out of season. And to be honest, I was looking to buy something. They got a signed shirt there, and loads of just standard club shop type stuff that you're used to seeing. I love the orange. I love the bright, vibrant orange. So I got
I
the
reckon like every
iPhone
club shop that we
17
get to go
Pro
in,
Max, and I got the
buy
orange
something
version
fun.
of that because I've
What am
never
I
had an
getting
orange
out of
phone
it?
before, but I love it. It's nice and
What am I
bright.
thinking?
So I feel like I looked like a Blackpool fan with my bright orange phone, which is good. At least we
It
didn't get
really does.
kicked out.
Mm,
But yeah, had a nice little look around. We would definitely. I was always going to make a
do it.
purchase. This is the first time we've actually
First
been
time we've been to a club
inside
shop,
the
so
club shop. Now, some of the Blackpool shirts had, I
yeah,
think
I
it was like some of
prefer
the
the bright
retro ones
orange to
had
the.
a bass sponsorship,
It's more
which was
like
really cool. But I actually purchased one of the home shirts, and there I am
the
with the
reverse.
bag,
Nah, it's alright.
the package as well and truly been confirmed and sealed. Secured the bag, indeed. I always like seeing the club shops because every club has got its own identity. Different colours, different shirts, different little bits of history. And I couldn't leave empty handed. Another one ticked off for ground to ground. Another unplanned episode. These random trips really do end up being some of the most fun. I mean, being able to get onto into the ground, not quite on the pitch, but actually getting into the stadium was a massive success. And also being able to get into the club shop as well, that being open, of course, we didn't break an entry into there, making a little purchase as well as you do. Got another football shirt to add to my ever growing collection. If you've enjoyed this one, let me know where ground to ground should head next. Bigger stadiums, lower league hidden gems, historic grounds, I'm down for it all. Whatever it is, drop it below. And with all of that being said, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next ground to ground.